What's going on, folks? It's KspadeTheProspect. I'm back today with another video for you guys. This is an NBA 2K14 Parks video, 5v5 gameplay, including myself, my brother KspadeTheProspect, and our brother from way across the seas, Nike Fowler. It's a very entertaining video for those of you that want some eye candy, but most people are just here because you guys want to hear me talk about the return of Crew. I want to talk about the return of Crew, so let's jump right into it. And I guess we'll start right here. Finally, folks, Crew mode has returned. I don't know why it was ever taken out. After it got taken out, I don't know why it took so long to return, but it's back. So I got some screenshots here, some pretty nice looking screenshots. Most of them you may have seen, maybe one or two you haven't seen. There's some things I see here. We'll get into that. We're gonna talk about the screenshots. We're gonna talk about how people feel about this mode coming back. Most people are happy, some people are not. There's some things about it I like, some things about it I don't like. And I've actually had to redo this commentary because some of the things that I didn't like has already been addressed. So let's jump right into it. The biggest thing everybody's saying, why is this mode not coming back for current gen consoles? Why is it not back for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One? I really don't know. I don't. I'm not going to sit here and try to make an excuse. I don't. I tell you what I do know. At this point, my last gen console, my Xbox 360, was more reliable in terms of connectivity than both of my current gen consoles. And I hate when people say the PlayStation 4 guys will try to lead you to believe it's just the Xbox One. The Xbox One guys want you to think it's PlayStation 4, and they're both lying. I got them both, and both of the new consoles are plagued with connectivity issues. With that being said, I know it's still so early in the life cycle. That doesn't, I don't for any second believe these issues will stay here forever. The console is just new. They're gonna get all these kinks ironed out, and eventually these consoles are gonna be the $400 consoles that we wanted them to be. I mean, I almost got $1,000. Matter of fact, you talk games and controls. Even if you don't talk games and controls, I got $1,000 in next gen consoles or current gen consoles. So yeah, I believe in them. But as of right now, I don't think they are where anybody wants them to be. That's one plus we can look at with this mode returning to last gen consoles. If we be honest about it, let's be honest. I'm pretty sure it's more PlayStation 3s and Xbox 360s in rotation than PlayStation 4s and Xbox Ones. Most people are like me. We probably sold or got rid of our last gen consoles. So that's why we don't like the news. The news sucks to us because we've already gotten rid of that console. But the fact of the matter is, most people haven't. I think most people still kind of rocking out with those consoles. Now, other than that, I don't know what else you could dislike about it. Sometimes it's tough being a Crew fan. We always get a butt on our news. 14, you got Crews. On last gen, on current gen, you got Parks, which to me is nothing like Crew mode. But we finally got it back, even though it still came with a butt. But it's on last gen consoles. But we got it back. It's really back. So it's some things I saw in the screenshots that I don't know if everybody paid attention to. So we're going to kind of get into that. I'm going to tell you guys some things about the mode that I initially didn't like and some things that they've already addressed. So when I get there, first of all, the toughest thing was that I knew about it before I could talk about it. That was the toughest thing because I wanted to let people know. I was, reading Twitter, and I always see people saying Crew will never be back. You got to be honest. All of us 2 months ago, how many of us really felt like it was coming back? Like, we've been stepped on so much that we were starting to lose faith. I was starting to lose faith. And anybody who knows me knows I'm a big catalyst for Crew mode. I've done so much lobbying for the return of the mode that even I was starting to have my doubts. I really was. I'm not even going to lie. So it is back. The one thing I didn't like was it returned with only 6 roster spots. And I was there at their office and I was like, come on, we need at least 10. At least 10. So I actually did this commentary yesterday. And then, I got a chance to speak with one of the devs and I realized that had been addressed. So I don't have to say that anymore. Now there's 10 roster spots for the Crew. Yo, that's big. Not only did they get the mode back, but they were willing to listen to some of my suggestions. And so far, they've been able to implement some of them. I think that's dope. Like, round of applause for real. That's a big deal. Because they could have been like, you know what? Y'all got it back. Deal with it however it is. So we got it back with 10 roster spots. I like that. Now, I really had some concerns about legend teams. The news came out that not only could you use an NBA-based roster, you could use a legend team-based roster. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I don't know if that's what we want. I wasn't sure if that was okay. But one of the devs was really innovative in a way that I'm not even going to tell you guys. I just know everybody who thinks it's going to be overpowered, just wait until that mode releases. Wait till the game comes out. You're going to be pleasantly surprised to see how this whole thing works. I think we don't have to worry about that. Now, still some things I'm not too crazy about. I told him that I didn't want training boosts to be integrated into this mode at all. I don't want to see small forward buying boost on his speed and three-point ability and going to the crew and playing like a guard. I don't want to see that. But I understand why they didn't take it out. From a business standpoint, that's the buying and selling of VC. And we all know, microtransactions are the way of the future. So I get it. I understand that. But let's look at these screenshots. The screenshots, the spacing on the floor looks amazing. Some of that is because we're so used to looking at this itty bitty Parks court, but the spacing looks bigger than it did on 2K11. It may not be, it's just been that long since we played it. The spacing looks amazing. But here's something that I don't think many people has caught. If anybody, I haven't heard anybody say it. That doesn't mean nobody said it, but I haven't heard anybody say it. But in 2K11, you could customize your uniforms. You could choose a logo and your color. That's it. The court never changed. But I don't know if you guys noticed it, but the court in these images, they mirror your uniform. So your logo is center court, and like your charity stripe has your uniform colors on it. Now, I know this was the case in 2K10, but it wasn't in 11. So I'm glad to see that back. Also, you need 3 humans to start a game as opposed to 2. I not only welcome that change, I love it, because we all know, us crew guys know, the more moving parts you got around there, the more complicated it gets. It takes more skill to win when you got more humans. So I like that you need at least 3. I like that. I'm trying to think of what all I want to say to you guys. I'm sure I'm probably leaving some out. But I'm going to be checking the comment sections. I want to see what you guys have to say about it. Me personally, I'm going to be playing this mode a lot. I'm going to be killing y'all with crew videos. And to the people who saying, Spade, I know you know something about next gen. What's going on with next gen? If I can hint about it at all, the only thing I want to say is from the news I've heard, it sounds pretty interesting. It sounds dope, to be honest with you. So I guess that's all I got for this one, folks. Can't wait to check the comment section. I know y'all gonna be going ham squad in the comments, but that's all I got for this one, folks. I'm out the next time. Peace.